Get ready to match the stars. Robert Urich, Brett Summers, Burghoff, Jaime Bauer, Richard Dawson, and Fannie Flagg as we play the star-studded Big Money Match Game 75. And now here's the star of Match Game 75, Gene Rivers.
Thank you, Johnny Olson and friends. People. Yes. They're very enthusiastic because you're all such beautiful, gifted people.
That's true.
Listen, you do not have to participate in this audience. It's just for our 4 regulars here. We do a little thing here when we have new kids on the block. We give them a brief round of brisk applause for Robert Urich and Jaime Bauer. Nice to have you with us. Thank you. Now, she confessed to me in the makeup room a little while ago that she's never seen the show, so she doesn't know the tradition here that when we got someone new on the block, we do a lot of kissing on this show. Hold my microphone, would you please, here.
He's now approaching the green.
Yes.
I just thought it over.
What?
I did the wrong thing in that piece of business. I held the microphone and you kissed the girl.
That's right.
You'll never catch me again.
Now, Brett.
Yes, dear.
See, you have to take care of this. See, no.
All right, wait a minute.
Don't get it in your eye. Okay. Yes.
Woo!
Okay. Now, wait a minute. You're regulars here. You've been here. We've been here before. Cut. Now, what do you say we say hello to
the post office.
Let's say hello to Lynn Taylor over here, shall we? How are you? Fine. Good. Now, if you were with us, if you tuned in last time, you remember there were 2 ladies sitting here. We were in the middle of a game, and as you can plainly see, there is only one lady sitting here, Lynn Taylor. Her opponent, Vicky Gerald, is unable to return to play the game, so under the circumstances...
Well, you should explain why. Gene kissed her.
No. Under this circumstance, Lynn Taylor wins the game by default. So, Lynn, you can now go on to play the super match, okay? I will do that right after these messages for you. Here we are. Come on, snap out of it now. Lynn Taylor here is going to have a go at the Big Apple. You ready, Lynn?
I'm ready.
All right, let's try it. Lynn, we polled a recent studio audience, and we got their best response to this. Swan blank. Now, the answer they gave most often is worth $500 if you match it. If you match the next one, you get $250, and the bottom one brings you $100. Whom do you call on for a little help?
Richard.
What do you say, Richard?
Something that Gene does for me in the dressing room. Swan Lake.
Swan Lake.
The lake.
Would you like to see my turnout? How about that?
Very nice.
That's it. That's the first step. Who else?
Brett.
How about Swan Song?
Swan Song. I do that once in a while, too.
Gary.
Well, that's my third choice.
Yes. Third is hard.
Let me find it. Oh, Swan Dive.
Swan Dive. You got 3 now. Swan Lake, Swan Song, and Swan Dive.
Ooh. Swan Dive.
Swan Dive. That was a third choice. We'll find out if it's up there, and if so, where. Let's begin at the bottom as usual and reveal, if you would please, sir, the $100 response. Swan Song. That's the one that Brett gave you. All right, we're looking for Swan Dive. Here we go with a $250 response. Swan Dive. Congratulations, you've got it. $250. What do you think is up there?
Side, Lake.
You think it's Lake?
Yes.
I think
Is she
so,
right?
too.
Is Lake up there? Okay, Earl, slide it. Swan Lake it is. Okay, you wouldn't listen to him, eh? Now, you got $250. You're going to play for 10 times that amount, or $2,500. Whom do you call on for an assist here now?
Brett.
Brett, you get ready to write, and Lynn will face me, and here we go with a $2,500 question. Pass the blank. Pass the blank. Finished. Now, Lynn, it's up to you to give us an answer which you think will match hers. What do you say to this? Pass the...
Salt and pepper.
Pass the salt and pepper. You think that's wrong? You're all owing. What would you say? Butter.
Oh, pass the butter.
They're mostly saying pass the butter. Well, find out. Bet. Cool it. Brett, she says pass the salt and pepper will match. What do you say for $2,500?
I'm so sure I was right. I thought pass the buck.
Pass the buck. Oh, that's what you were saying. Okay. Now, Lynn, you've got your $700, and you're going to meet another player right now. And here, let's welcome Chuck Vining. What do you say, Chuck? Okay. Chuck, you know Lynn?
Sure do.
Now, we welcome you, Chuck, and we ask you to tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, Gene, I'm a Chicago native, but I feel like a California native now. I served in the United States Marine Corps in World War II. I'm an insurance claims investigator. I have 3 children, a son 28, a daughter 22, and a daughter 2.
Oops.
They
What's
teach
her
you that
name?
in life?
Oops.
Oops. No? We thought it was an accident, too, but I watched the birth.
Oh, you
and
did?
When they unclenched her fist, there was the pill.
Oh, there was a pill. Okay, Chuck. I'll straight for you anytime that you want. Are you ready to play?
Yes, sir.
Here we go. You make a decision, A or B.
A, B, please, Gene.
A it is. Here it is. Chuck's first round question goes as follows. Dumb Dora wanted to preserve her beautiful looks forever. So Dumb Dora put blank on her face. Wanted to preserve her good looks forever. So Dumb Dora put blank on her face. Now this is an easy one. There's one very obvious answer.
Preserve her good looks.
Wanted to preserve her good looks forever, so Dumb Dora put blank on her face.
And a melody in her
Her
heart.
heart. Okay.
Wait a minute.
Blank on your face.
I haven't finished yet.
You can say that again.
Wait, we are. Oh, okay.
Go ahead. All right. All
Is
right.
there any?
The
Go ahead.
audience
Now,
has got
Brett.
I'm all ready.
Okay. Chuck, Dumb Dora wanted to preserve her beautiful looks forever, so Dumb Dora put blank on her face.
Really?
Yes.
I'll say cement.
Cement. That's reminiscent of Grauman's Chinese theater.
Cement?
Shoved her face in cement. What do you say?
It's a terrific answer.
Yes. Have you got the answer? Now, wait a minute. He may
This is
have
a lot
a...
like cement.
What is
Yeah.
Plaster.
it? Plaster. No, no one's come to my answer yet. Let's see what you have to say there.
They're just applauding another pretty face. I said, and I was going to say cement, but I changed my mind because you said it was easy, right? And I
It's
thought,
an easy.
I've got it. And I said, wait a minute. I said, no, everybody hold it.
It's a three-part
Now,
answer.
Bronze, as in bronzing the baby's shoes.
Absolutely. That's the good answer.
Oh,
Put bronze on her face. Don't boo me. I'm the star of this show.
he's our leader. we have
bronze
to be
your
kind.
face.
What do you say?
I'm not saying that you're arrogant or anything, Mr. Rayburn, but
What?
there is another good answer.
What?
Formaldehyde.
It don't understand that.
Formaldehyde. Yes, that's embalming fluid. I don't know. I think bronze is a little better because you think of it in terms of bronzing baby shoes. What do you say there, new kid on the block?
Well, the new kid on the block says it's the oldest and dirtiest mask there is, and that's mud.
Mud. That's a preservative. Okay, Richard.
Son of formaldehyde.
Okay. And Fannie.
Yes, before we go on, talking about preserving beauty, Richard and I want to know why Brett's makeup man wears a white gown and rubber gloves. I said embalming fluid.
Embalming fluid. Good girl. That's formaldehyde. So, Chuck, that's zip for you on your round one question, but they're tough, so do not be disheartened there. We'll get to your first round question in a moment or so, Lynn, but right now we want to pass this message along. Here we go. Your first round question, Lynn Taylor, listen carefully. This is it. Brenda said,
What?
my husband finally agreed that we kept our bedroom too cold. Because when we woke up this morning, we discovered a blank in bed with us. That's how cold the bedroom was. There was a blank in bed with us.
That's a nice answer.
I have a
You know, I have
question.
lost all
You have a
my
question?
glasses.
What's
You
it-
what?
I have lost all my glasses. It's the only pair I have left.
And they're
And they're
tinted.
dark.
Yes.
And I
Okay.
have to stumble
They're
around.
Charles's.
And they're Charles. Yes, they're
They're
dark
dark.
and they're born Charles Nelson Martin.
You finish your answer, Gary.
Almost.
Good.
Okay, you go
All right.
now.
All
It's
right.
all right.
Okay, Lynn Taylor. Brenda said, my husband finally agreed that we kept the bedroom too cold because when we woke up this morning, we discovered a blank in bed with us.
Polar bear.
Polar bear, she said. Good answer. What do you say, Bob?
I thought maybe Eskimo, but I said polar bear.
Polar bear. Good. Right. Eskimo would be a little more interesting, wouldn't it? What do you say?
First I thought Eskimo.
Yeah.
So she put it down.
And then I just pushed right by that. And then I thought polar bear.
Yeah.
I pushed right by that and said seal.
A seal. Okay.
Don't fool me, I don't have any other glasses.
And she's wearing a hearing aid on top of it. What do you say?
I guess it's just because I had a rest or something, but I said polar bear.
Oh, you've been away for a while. That's very good for a first round question. They're usually tougher. What do you say, Jamie?
Well, first I put a polar bear, but I decided that I'd come up with an abominable snowman.
The abominable snowman.
All right,
She's identified
all right.
with cold weather in the north, and now this is her first time out, so treat her kindly.
Please.
What do you say?
Well, first I thought Robert,
Yeah.
and I thought Brett,
Yeah.
and I thought Jaime.
Right.
I said, how the heck with it,
That's
polar
the
bear.
Here's the Lynn. Fannie!
Yes.
Every time I look at that shirt you're wearing, I think, da 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 da.
For a duck, maybe somebody's mother.
Yes, well, first I thought I'd better go home.
Yeah.
Then I thought of polar bear.
Oh.
Yay!
Most unusual. Okay. Chuck, you got your work cut out for you.
Stick with A, Gene.
It is. Here we go. Bucktooth Betty is so bucktoothed.
How about two fishing?
I tell you, yesterday her husband used her teeth as a blank. That's how bucktooth she is.
So much yesterday.
Yesterday, her husband used her teeth as a blank. That's how bucktooth she was.
No, that's toothless, sweetheart.
No, that's
You
bucktooth.
got it wrong.
Bucktooth.
Well, cool, look what I am. Look at me, fool.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh. All right.
This is Maine and toothless.
I say, okay. Good.
You copied my answer. I just want everybody to know that. She looked over here and you Oh, I'm sorry. I see it. No, I guess you didn't.
I tell you, Chris, it's not safe.
Everybody ready? Chuck Vining. Bucktooth Betty is so bucktooth that yesterday her husband used her teeth as a...
Fingernail clippers.
Ping pong.
Isn't that terrible?
You know, you started out like a house of fire, did a charming interview, did jokes and everything. Then we started the game, and it's been downhill ever since. Okay, he says fingernail clippers. Now we start with you, Robert.
Yes. She was so buck-toothed
That
that
her husband used her teeth
for a vegetable chopper.
A vegetable chopper. That's as bad as his. What do you say?
He is just another pretty face. I said, ask me how thin she was.
How thin?
Was
Not heads, eh? How buck-toothed was she?
She's so much. She's a bottle of her.
That's the perfect answer.
I'm sorry.
Now you got to match everybody else, Chuck, to stay in the business here. Gary?
I'm sorry. I said bottle opener, too.
Bottle opener.
Bottle opener.
Gee, I'm sorry to see you go, Chuck. It was a pleasure meeting you.
Pleasure meeting you, Gene, and the band. Lovely
Thank you,
people.
sir. We've got a gift for you together with our thanks. Chuck Vining, ladies and gentlemen. There he goes. And while he's spinning off, we'll spin this message for you. Pay attention. How do you feel? Here we are with Lynn Taylor once again, who now has $800 to her credit, is going to have another go at over $5,000. You haven't done it yet, have you?
No, I don't think I know what to do up here.
Well, all right, let's try it again. You got another shot at it, Lynn. We polled a recent studio audience. We got their best response to this. Blank not included. Now, the answer they gave most often, remember, is 500, then 250 and 100. Whom do you call on over here?
Jamie.
Jamie, what do you say? Blank not included. The first one is always harder than the third one.
No, I think it's the other way around.
Blank not included.
Money not included.
Money not included. Hey, got
Three relatives
Thank
in
you
the back
very
cheering
much for
her
dropping
answer.
All right, thank
splendid
you for that.
meeting you there. No, stick around there. Who else?
Richard.
Tax not included.
Tax not included.
Brett.
Hello, Brett. Testing 1, 2.
License not included.
License not.
That's not what I had down.
What did you
Take
have
them off
down?
and read it.
Okay. So you've got license not included, money not included, and tax not included. You want one of those?
Tax.
Tax not included is the one we're looking for. Let's find out if it's up here. Now, Lynn, let's reveal the $100 response. Children not included.
Oh, would I had thought of that 16 years ago.
Yeah. Too late. Okay, looking for tax not included. Here's a $250 response. Batteries not included.
That's what I meant to say, batteries.
If I had thought of that 16 years ago, then. Get your batteries recharged. Okay, last chance. Here it is, a $500 response. Congratulations. Oh, boy. You got it. All right. You are partway there. This is the first time you've been here, isn't it? You're up to $1,300 now, Lynn. You're going to play for 10 times 500 or $5,000. Whom do you call on?
Richard.
Richard, you get ready to write. Here we go. This little number is worth $5,000, and it goes like this. Blank 5. F-I-V-E. All right, here we go. Blank 5. He's finished with his answer. Lynn, we ask you to give us an answer which you think will match his. What do you say to that?
I can only think of after 5.
After 5? You don't like that, huh? Now, wait a minute. Well, you can't think of anything else but after 5. Richard, she says that'll match you for $5,000. What do you say?
Take 5.
Take 5. Have you ever heard of that?
Yes, I have many times.
It's a very familiar phrase, isn't
Yes.
it? Take 5 or give me 5. Or there are a number of good choices here. Lynn, you're going to meet another player in a moment or so. You've got your $1,300. That's yours irrevocably. But right now we're going to pause for this message. Got to quit right here and now. We got a few seconds, though, to remind those of you who are unaware of it that Young and Restless, which is seen on CBS on daytimes here, has done very well with us, and vice versa. They've been very nice to us. They've sent us this pretty lady, Jaime, who's on that show, and they've sent us Trish Stewart and Brenda Dixon, yes. And you're all beautiful and talented, and we're delighted to have you with us.
Thank you.
And this fella here it works on SWAT. You've seen him there many times.
Oh, good.
How many are there in your group? I forgot.
There are 5 of us. They're all backstage.
They're all
rooting me on.
Yes, so don't boo him because...
They're back there, guys.
What is SWAT standard? Special what?
Special Weapons and Tactics.
Yes, and they got them all back there. Join us next time for Match Game 75. Gene Rayburn here. Goodbye.
This is Johnny Olsen speaking for Match Game 75. A Mark Goodson, Bill Todman production.